Cek. Oke. Cek. 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 Cek, cek, cek. Cek, cek, cek. Oke. Nah, gini aja.
旅の終点に着くことがご褒美なんじゃない。楽しみはいつだって旅の途中にあるんだよ。
Oh iya, bakal pengen apa? Ubahin ke bahasa Inggris. Untung aja masih ingat. Untung aja belum mulai. Bentar. Bentar. Kenapa semuanya bakal di download? Cek. Oke. Bentar dulu. Oke. Enak banget. Untuk aja di dekat aku masih ada botol minum. Dua enam satu buat kamu. Ya dikit doang lah. Ya moga-moga besok gak error lah. PC-nya. Masalah moga-moga harus beli kipas mini lagi. Jangan dari Mr. DIY deh. Rusak mulu. Kalau Mr. DIY mendingan buat beli peralatan rumah tangga aja. Kalau beli peralatan listrik jangan. Oke.
The destination isn't the prize. The joy's in the journey itself. Ah, speed. Nice. Ooh. Kayaknya dari sini deh, belum. Iya bener belum. Bentar dulu deh. Ngomong soal seorang Rail, dikasih tahu kan? Oh belum, nggak di disclose.
Oke. Nah, lumayan kalau pengen lanjutin story. Nah, langsung aja. Ya.
During the events of Star Rail Fest, Ashvale discovered what the happiness surgery truly entails. Implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of. During the course of events, we unexpectedly crossed paths with Full Wish herself. Also a survivor of the Bloodstained Games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City. During our exchange with Full Wish, Himiko realized that Full Wish might be a masked fool. As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads. And through that, we identified Full Wish's ability. Evanesia and Yaoguang established a cooperation agreement. After Evanesia's attempt to assess Full Wish, in her capacity as the arbitrator failed, they encountered Blade and his group, and learned that the Himiko and I went to the TV station to take part in the debate, and met up with Sunday and Ashvale. When the disaster erupted, Evanesia willingly violated a forbidden taboo, and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games: to suppress the terrifying entity slumbering within plain Arcadia. Through this act, at the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted by Pearl, set out to investigate the anomalous signal responsible for the monster's emergence. Meanwhile, Full Wish continued to livestream our movements in the TV tower, distorting the truth by every possible means. Drawing upon the wish power of 200,000 victims, after overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Full Wish. Even so, those who had undergone the surgery did not recover. At Blade's proposal, just when I thought the crisis was over, Evanesia requested that I warn the creator of the world in canvas. According to her, Asad Pramod, the Lord Ravager who once attempted to eliminate
Severely affected by the incident, citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance. Moving on to our special segment, the Phantasmoon Brief.
You're back! The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir.
Hello,
Okay.
everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantasmoon Brief.
Hi everyone, this is your old friend Snap.
Well then, as the Phantasmoon Games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no explanation, we are now joining Duo Mention TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and...
Yes, we are! And after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantasmoon Games!
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control imagination. This
Jay
immature
Ascendant.
centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly, even...
As of the latest reports, nearly 200,000 human hands in a chilling echo of the Bloodstained Games 15 years ago. Footage left behind by Full Wish point.
She identified the culprits as the famed cosmic hero, the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal.
But a spokesperson for the Department of Aberration Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organ.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made this...
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999. Shame on them. How can they just say things like that on TV when it's not even confirmed? Also, those two hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. Ever since coming to Plain Arcadia, Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm happy you made it back safely. But somehow, you just don't seem quite the same. Oh no. You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No! Is this what it takes to become a hero? I am so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. So, Full Wish had people undergo the happiness surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and you guys stopped. Then you mentioned that Nessia, the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantasm Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas to warn. Who is that?
Yes, Graphia, Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1000.
Himiko's ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important. Nessia asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, is back. Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? Lord Ravager, at Venessia's request, Shuhu's flesh and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantasm Moon Games. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at. Are you okay? I shouldn't have asked so many questions.
So many things to deal with right now. Nah, I've had a long day. I should just get some rest.
Rakun. Rakun.
Shh, Welt. She's tired. Let her sleep.
Hah?
You're
Ngoroknya
obviously
tuh loh.
tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major.
From our very first steps. Trouble, but this.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board. Constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my... All I could do was note every problem in the navigation log, one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update. A glitch in the Express's warp system back then. I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, come to think of it, it's because of you. Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated
Dua.
two Lord
Satu lagi kan yang
Ravagers.
satu kan planar dia.
The nameless who guided me
Satu
before
lagi
I set
siapa?
out once told keep moving forward.
Oh,
And the
Fantaly
obstacles
ya.
that once felt
Lupa.
impossible to conquer, I've seen you grow through the Phantasm Moon Games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. That's why I want to share a story from the past with you. I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life, and found
Untuk aku telah
companions I could trust with
memanfaatkan
all my
hidup yang
heart.
dipinjamkan ini dengan sebaik-baiknya. Oh,
I want to share this story with you all. It's a long story, filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I repaired the Express and tell you everything bit by bit.
All right, it's a deal. When I return from the world in Canvas, you can make us... Let Shush make us some.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanesia said. Evanesia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord according to the records from the databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramod's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak out. 1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramod's invasion of Ahatopia... Good
Langsung
question.
aja.
As for who in plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in canvas best, she should have some clues to guide us in the right. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She's... I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. Go talk to General Yao Guang then. Don't keep her waiting.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Fullwish for the disaster she caused.
Ishvara.
But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated. In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from... What I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express.
Hai.
Sealed within Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the Veracity.
Itu kalau ke
You
galaksi.
mean the Leviathan that can swallow whole planets? That Ouroboros the
Looks like you know a thing or two about Ouroboros.
I've seen that terrifying thing in Hertis.
Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster. They were hardly there to aid the Swarm, but rather to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the Swarm served merely as No one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after... The true situation remains unknown, but with this information we can understand why Asat Pramod... Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster? You wouldn't flinch even if a star fell upon you. A true fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour...
Melahap masalah di dalam tubuh Blade. Oh.
And my Blade has agreed to my proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the Veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as... I cast a divination, and the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. What miracle could cap off these games better than a finale that humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation. The shadow of the Lord Ravager looms, and from here on, every...
Before I set out, I still want to say a few words to everyone.
Wait, ke itu sendiri? Gak bisa ya kalau bareng sama March sama Danhang. Sama Santai kah harusnya bisa. One week friend.
What are they all up to over there?
Oh, there you are. We're here to celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course.
It's a modest celebration, but a meaningful one. You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say.
Exactly. You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy joy...
Whatever that means.
whatever their name is. I didn't get to see it myself.
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh.
With a Lord Ravager looming on the horizon, everyone will soon be heading off on their own missions. Before that...
Now, here's to everyone who fights to protect this and here's to all of us. The Lord Ravager can throw whatever he wants at us, but I know the Astral Express will keep streaking across.
For all of us.
All of you. Having you by my side.
Cheers!
Dan Hang.
There you are. March and I were talking about you. A little. But March is obviously...
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I have a reasonable amount of...
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March...
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I call it cultural exploration.
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might...
Jangan terlalu dipikirkan ya, Bang.
We are actually more concerned about your condition, Danha.
Blade has accepted General Yao Guang's proposal. Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself. It's going to be a path fraught with danger. So, I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer. From now on, I will turn my attention to this. Mr. Yang and I have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defense.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate
Oh, bener-bener
clues about
berpisah.
Scott Mod. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and... No problem. When you come back, you have to share everything you saw.
Himeko.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your passage, so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphy. Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest. Once you fully rested, you may make your way to the
See
dock
that.
and see Madame Pearl has a special ship waiting for you there. It will take you to the border between this world and the world in Canvas. That's your
Info.
final stop before entering the world in Canvas. A place to gather your supplies and rest up before you... I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia. The thought of it makes me feel calm, in a strange but comforting way. If you get to meet her, I am indeed quite curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself, but someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer with me and General Yao Guang about our next steps in dealing with Asat Pramod. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others.
Wikipedia Indo. Oh, Asheville. Oh,
In
ini.
other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the veracity and leave the rest to the Eon's stomach acid? And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good, and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers. I'm a petty man. I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu and me. Nothing more.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than a Sat Pramod.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore, it also pays very well.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment.
Okay.
Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off. It's time for us to go.
Oh, yang ini.
The terror slumbering at the heart of plain Arcadia is
Ouroboros. After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children.
I've heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the...
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a... Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to...
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
Suara Veracity itu.
Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be...
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here, and how it's connected to the elation, yet even a fragmented remnant of an eon is a threat that can't be ignored.
Naturally. That is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on time.
General Yao Guang, as instructed, warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment. Now, with Yin and Yang aligned, and all four aspects in place, the Decalight reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web, one that ensnares countless possible futures.
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, after much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars. And now even the ancient trees seal this. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunt.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the god. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramod. This barrier is prepared for...
Asat Pramod has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself.
Oh, dia nggak berpihak ke
I've seen that reaction too
Veracity
many times.
deh.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis. Yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and but just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
3 nameless itu Kalau di babak besar fajar kan udah detektif Asheville, kita March sama Himeko ya.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Plain Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the abundance into the fray was hardly...
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly, to prevent it from falling into the wrong...
That said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat Pramad.
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia... When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this mere...
That question should be left to the professionals. Don't forget, we have a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's hope the accumulation of variables can tip the scales in our favor.
Ya, seenggaknya bagus sih cerita ini. Orang-orang yang bahasnya berpencar. Enak kalau kayak gitu sebenarnya.
And so the people set out, and the gondola bound for the end of the world. The elation once again declared war upon frail little humans, or whoever can. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but the bartender Braji opened the wine cellar, and en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras. En route spread...
Then what happened?
Then the Are you kidding me? And with that...
What kind of nonsense?
Those are the facts, If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the veracity in Asat Pramad.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
Tunggu, ini mungkin markas Smashful. Kok bisa masuk?
Bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Kataku itu Wan, apa? Nihilux.
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory.
Then you must have
a kindred spirit. Miss, it seems I've met far too many fools who can't even read.
Nah, padahal desainnya sebenarnya lumayan. Desain dasarnya.
Are the rare one. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have...
Kenapa Toto Idrila?
This feels completely made up.
Oh, please. Thank the seniors. As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books.
Nah, ini sebenarnya desainnya oke loh. Well, template sih. Template sih. Hai. Satu lagi mana? Chungus.
You two asking about the veracity?
Walk the path of veracity? Do I need to eat?
You got it. And I
Can you talk normal?
I swore to become a veracity. Finally, I'll pinch my
Ouroboros?
nah.
Enough.
I'm telling you, on Root and Dorothy, the veracity wouldn't look. Then poof, they were gone. I already found. You should be putting this much effort into your.
Hey, friends! How was your first day of school?
Apa tuh Spark sih? Sparkle mana?
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared.
Still doubting me? You're breaking Sparkskull's heart. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to. But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the veracity. Aha chases the veracity. We won't get anywhere following.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Ouroboros versus AHA. Oke. Biasanya visualnya oke lah. Visual detektifnya Asheville.
Yeah, it's a complete mess.
So, after a bit of thought, a lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I bought
Hi.
Unreal Sparks and Spark. No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter.
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
A Supramod has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
What?
It, doesn't look very reliable.
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Lah, emang bisa aktif di luar Ampharius?
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we...
Correction. The effect is...
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramod was once a masked fool. And therefore the Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned.
Yes. You are Asat Pramod, Sparksy.
Do you have evidence?
Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. You were the first person I met when I got off the express.
If I am Asat Pramod, would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Yeah, fair point.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about pupil skills. It's about smart tricks.
Tapi itu bener loh.
Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
Maksudnya apa yang mereka temuin pertama kali itu adalah penjahat.
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat, therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction. This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The Lord Ravager, Asat Pramod, played by the veracity! What am I even saying?
Done it. This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
I get it now. All this thing does is make wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of...
No need to be so serious, Detective. By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramod is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't remember. As far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an Eon can
A broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between Eon, the third one.
forcing an Eon to turn away from their own path.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramod is here on business?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying it.
That's just a title. Anyone with a girlish heart between you and me. Director Sparkle used that name once too.
Looks like this clue has little value to it. Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. The stories change every time, but they all serve en route, defeated the veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route?
En route?
Of course she does! Everyone in the tavern knows that name. Long ago, its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a mourning actor. Others say he jumped into a... But none of that matters. But that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark!
I knew it.
Give it back, give it back! That's a big order. My client wants a meeting.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now?
No.
Ya, kusuk-kusuk lagi.
Get back here!
Sir.
Curang.
Can you catch her for me?
Of course. I'll have that thing returned to you safe and sound in half a day. But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waving.
Name your price. Put it on Pearl's tab.
Ha! Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. The en route you're looking for lives up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he has. He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor stage.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of... So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance. Back when old Sempo was still a kid. En route was already a name, and he left the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30... Before he left, en route said one thing that, at the elation has been dead from...
Where did he go after he left?
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All I know, he said he was headed for the true world's end.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. And about
Leave it to me.
Gokil sih kalau out of nowhere dia itu Asat Pramod.
See? You only need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scared.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Asat Pramod's, but our leads at the tavern have run their course.
Run, May.
Oh. Speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
I'm surprised as well. You've only just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
Miss Ron May? Miss Ting Yoon?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request. It seems we arrived just in time.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip. So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead. Their death was merely buried beneath layers.
Hardly surprising. They disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evident. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Von Walk?
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a
Von
particular
Walk.
phenomenon that occurs on that rainforest. Plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. Almost identical to the Phantom Moon game.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance? Huh. Wait.
It seems you figured it out. By coincidence, abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common.
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences, Mr. No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could explain this to our nameless friend.
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient beneath Von Walk's surface. There also lay the remains of the...
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. N was...
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan. If I'm not mistaken, there are countless other worlds carrying out this. Aha sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity. This is what people call the Phantom Moon games.
Uh-huh. Why would they do such a thing?
You may remember, the Express once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my... By arranging remains from different eras in sequence, I discovered something rather at a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago. Just as Akifili began traveling in pursuit of their idea, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
What does that imply?
Weh, halo Rido.
Consumption changed.
Halo Rido.
Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. This was not natural evolution. Through the simulated universe, I identified the
Storynya belum, Bang.
What do taste buds provide?
Ini aja bukan bagian awalnya kan dari versi ini.
Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
So, Aha stole the original Prima Mobile?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own. But the primal desires of life, think of it as my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity.
How many
Oh ya, Dok. Pengen nanya. Ini gambarnya pecah-pecah gak streamnya?
There used to be two. I only told Yuqing to. Now there are 5.
Exploit the old conflict between Aha and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another.
Bagian gamenya.
Of the 3 known ways to kill an eon.
Stream. Live streamnya pecah-pecah apa enggak? Apa sih gambarnya gitu? Bagian gamenya. Soalnya ini aku emang sengaja nurunin resolusinya. Jelas banget, ya udah. Soalnya rada aneh. Nih, aku akuin, aku sengaja pakai scaling aspect ratio kan, terus scale filternya resolusi dari windownya 960 kali 540 kan. Yakin tuh jelas.
It has nothing to do with Funwalk.
Soalnya pas nge-streaming NTI ada yang bilang kok gambarnya pecah-pecah gitu loh.
My home was destroyed by Zulu. I had a brief encounter with
A navigator of the Express?
Wait. Ya udah.
Yes. Starseer, I see. He was the one who told me about the shadow. According to IC, he was one of many remnants left behind when the Express first carved paths along the edges of the cosmos. I led the Rangers to suppress the shadow and devised the plan to assassinate Zulu.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
When coincidences pile up, they cease to be coincidences. Like an experiment with results that are too perfect. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing earlier. What did you two uncover in the...
Someone suspected to be a Sot Pramod knew about the Veracity secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
And then? Who did he say the shadow belonged?
A former navigator. The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted.
If the world's end isn't the tavern, then where is it?
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivilli.
Apa tuh?
Wait. Don't tell me.
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
Ya, Asat Pramat tuh. Asat Pramat tuh. Hai. Main story. Main story ini. Ini rada kepecah-pecah soalnya. Style atau Kelesnya sendiri, Marchnya sendiri, dan Hang sendiri.
Whether in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So,
you know how it is, kid. I've always enjoyed.
Oh bener, Asat Pramat. Well, kalau aku nggak nge-skip bagiannya, paling nge-skip voice line doang. Jadi seenggaknya masih bisa ngerti.
Arrange a ferry to pick us up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about.
Yang penting udah baca teks percakapannya ya udah langsung aja. Tah, ada ganti kan ya? Gak usah lah ya. Nanti aja, Himeko aja. Himeko aja. Wait, what? Belum aktif. Godspeed. Level 999.
It is an honor to, well, shall I say, be of service to you again. To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. My name is Feld, by order of Madame Pearl.
Oh, pas di gedung itu ya. Tahu di itu sama Helix.
Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege. I assume Madame Pearl has already...
Dia coba menyuruh kita datang ke sini.
It so happens that Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event. The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage. It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary that ultimately flows into the sea.
Well, Graffia's former residence was located there.
Ya, semoga bisa dapat lah ya.
Legend says the miraculous
Ya,
canvassing
dia
of the middle
lagi.
world happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that? Word is that Madame Pearl just flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land.
Ya, semoga dapat lah,
Himeko.
Himeko.
Single piece of Graffia's lost works she could find without. Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever. That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graffia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of any, but all they could find were imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination. I bet her reaction went something like this. Objective. Locate the original.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster!
Perlux Tower? I've never...
Oh, I know it's you! I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact...
Oh, a slip-up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax.
Cut it out, you scoundrel! You can't talk your way.
This is the author of Fluffy Across.
Huh. My apologies. How rude.
Curang.
It's an honor to...
Well, yes. Would you believe it if I said I would?
This blurry QR code. Let's be clear. You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next...
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab. Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? No way. It's up.
So you're escorting her to, shall we say...
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript.
Hear that? It's not a hotel. It's hell.
Good luck.
The boat has arrived. When you're ready, let's...
Ya, sebenarnya udah banyak banget close up lah. Close up shot dari karakter-karakter.
We have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Oh. Are those Wispy floating on the water?
Oh dear, there are so many Wispy. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
Ya, paling tuh masuk ke sini. Nah, kan bener. Biarin nge-lag dulu. Oke. Mana ya? Salah. Oke. Enggak bang, ini low bang, asli. Wait, satu lagi. Walah. Low, sumpah, asli. Nge-lag-nya karena emang aku batasin ke 30 fps. Mastiin streamingnya nggak begitu apa? Mastiin streamingnya nggak jomplang lah FPS-nya, nggak tahu patah-patah.
Whew, a safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something.
Sebenarnya aku pengen banget tuh pakai virtual avatar. Cuman maksudnya jadi kayak VTuber dulu gitulah. Cuman ini aja tanpa pakai itu VRAM-nya udah yang kepake udah 3 GB. Gak bakalan bisa.
Look, one's trying to hitch a ride on you.
Hai.
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a
Everyone, welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku-style manor. So you demolished your idol's old residence.
Of course not.
Oh, berarti planet Benzai Tengoku masih ada. Enggak deh.
Long lost to time. The IPC only many imaginae are born every day. But just as many.
Tapi harusnya sisa-sisa Benzai Tengoku masih ada kan?
Final stop before they enter the world in canvas. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time.
There's a sense of parting in the air.
Miss Colt, now that you're in this well too, you ought to make the most of it.
Ya, jangan-jangan itu asap pamat dong. Asap pamat dong.
Looks good.
Tahu-tahu nge-close up kayak gitu pasti kemungkinan nggak biasa ini. Beneran. Wait, ini mau 1 jam lewat ya? Wah, ngelag. Nah ini udah mendingan. Gelembung sahabatnya. Ini udah mendingan gelembung sahabatnya nih. Soalnya kalau kesel kayaknya HSR juga pernah sama kayak Genshin dah.
Ah, the gold.
Nge-lag, akan bener nge-lag karena nge-loading tekstur baru. What of destruction? Wait, what's happening? Gilgamesh. Nah coba deh. ngeloading itunya dulu, teksturnya dulu. Kyokurarin. Happy synthesizer.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Hilarious! All eyes are on you!
Hah, pastiin dulu dah, biar gak nge-lag.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Nah, total udah 3,7.
We have arrived. The hotel staff will take over from here.
Oh, it's freezing. Anyone here?
Honored guests. Apologies for the late.
No wonder it's so cold. It's an
I am the lobby manager.
Casper gak tuh?
You have a very high body temperature.
Allow me to introduce myself.
The former comic artist, Miss Nyalux.
Oh, my true name is gone, just like that. Oh wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your... Every guest in this hotel is in that Arcadian over there? That's a former.
Which one? Never...
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imagine go extinct?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through them. As for Casper myself...
Mantan Gravia.
Raphia are as common as this ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel. All those Imagine who mimic her, you see, they all claim they have some sort of...
I bet they're just trying to scam people out of wish power and credits.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it nameless. Good luck with your inquiries.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's where I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imogenesis will see. A friend of Graphia's? Just how long is that? So, that friend wanted you to find Graphia. The only thing Evanesia left that could be a token is the... Normally, I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a... You must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, the Holy Grail War!
Huh?
Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope Plain Arcadia holds one too. Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst.
Oh, jadi masalah Holy Grail War ini beneran canon di dunia HS ya? Oke.
No matter, Miss Cult has got you covered. We use ley line resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's
Ley line.
It's still...
Toto Genshin aja tuh.
Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you? Sorry. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin.
I've heard enough. Break time is over. Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting...
I just checked in, and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron.
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Nihilux has a point. If that Casper guy is a survivor from the sin... Anyway,
Casper. Ayo, oh, udah sama. Ini aja kau belum loh. Anjay. Wait, what? Mana? Tunggu, mana yang musuh? Oh ini.
Take damage.
Hilarious! Stars favor us.
Get that damage.
A bad omen. Don't thank me. Oh my god! Our might command!
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Is that all?
Dengan orang sebanyak gini, tahu-tahu ada monster tuh rada aneh ya. Gue datengin ke monster sih. Musuh aja.
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not. You found me, current nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Gra. But if I tried too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, so much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't... A snowball fight? It feels like I had snowball fights every single day. Well then.
Oh ini. Oke, let's go. Teleport. Oke, good.
things from the Cinder Age, but I definitely met Lady Graphia. She was a great painter who led us in Snowball fight back then. When we wanted to see her, we'd go to her doorstep, light the ground lamps. Then Lady Graphia would poke her head out of the window upstairs. Then we'd have snowball fights against the Void Rangers together. If we won, I got to swallow the Void Rangers. There was someone else. Just thinking about them makes my... He was a snowball fight master. I remember one time, but that guy knocked us all down with his snowballs like it. 6 of my friends were lying on the ground feeling beat. Losing the game got everyone so down. As for me, I think I got hit right in the neck.
8 people? In the Phantasmoon games? Perhaps Snowball Fight is a euphemism. So, in that round of the Phantasmoon games, Graphia must have fought a terrifyingly powerful opponent.
I saw her once. By then, Ahatopia had already been transported into the canvas. I couldn't find my other 6 friends, but I remembered we're late, so I went to her front door again. It felt like only a second had passed. Just the blink of an eye. She held me and cried, saying, "I'm sorry." It was just one lost game. Why are you saying that too? That's about all Casper can remember.
Jangan bilang.
So, to summarize, Casper likes to light the ground lamps, and now, where can I find those? Even next to such a lively hot spring hotel. Oh. These atonement statues all look like small animals. I should find a prominent spot for the ground lamp.
Malah nggak bisa.
These 2 little lamps? Whatever.
Who dares disturb my... Not only will I refuse to grant you 3 wishes, I shall also lock you in my canvas to...
Thanks for the invite. I'm not quite dead yet, but I don't feel alive. I'm testing the deadline. I snuck out. This mountain path is so quiet and secluded. Ooh, what a great spot for a night stroll. Listening to the I was hoping to find some inspiration out here.
Okay.
Look at this old stone statue. I just reached the real versus fake Cat arc in my comic. Let me pay my respects.
Miss Colt, when did you sneak out?
That was fast.
Hi.
I let my guard down for just 1 second, and corporate asset. No way are you running away and taking our jobs with you. Good thing this cop. Let's go. Back to the room.
Come on, not again.
Being an artist sure is grueling. I remember being held in a room and watched by 6 or 7 people too. You're asking me? Weren't you the one searching so desperately for me?
Huh? Graphia?
My name is Murata Graphia, guardian of the world in canvas. It is a pleasure to meet you, nameless of the Astral Express.
You're saying You? Huh. She really does look a lot like Himiko.
Child, you were the one who lit the ground lamps, were you not? If memory serves, that was the secret signal my old friends used. I simply answered the call, yet you doubt my identity. Let me think. I believe I know why you've come to find. The arbitrator of the Phantasmoon Games asked you to tell me that our old enemy, the Demon Lord from Beyond, has returned. Since Ahatopia's in canvassing, Evanesia and I agreed to guard reality and the world in canvas separately, never to meet again. But over the past 1,000 years, I often hoped we might reunite in some way. Who would have thought, when word of her finally reached me again, there'd be no warm greetings. But you must have many questions. My, you certainly have a lot of questions. During the Cinderth Age, that demon lord from beyond once took the form of a friend to infiltrate the Resistance, causing catastrophic casualties. Do you carry a token from Evanesia? She painted a supplicant's mask for you. The secrets you seek are many and tangled. Perhaps I should start by telling you a story. 1,000 years ago, the legions of the demons from beyond descended upon us. For the destruction, taking a life is easier than brushing aside a feather. Among the countless victims, a baby girl was saved by a painter from the brink of death. To protect his daughter, the painter kept her confined to their home, while the fires of disaster swept across the land, until one day, a falling star streaked across the dark sky. Unable to contain her curiosity, the young girl slipped out of the and so she saw it. Beneath the cold Phantasmoon, a tower of infinity. This tower had countless windows and rose section by section, slender and tall. Indeed. That tower, which stood only for a moment, was the crashed Astral Express. And Graphia's family name, Murata, came from the wondrous sight she saw. At the time, the wrecked train was surrounded by countless abominable monsters. Amidst these foul enemies, a few warriors in strange attire fought tirelessly. It was only much later that Graphia understood that those who fought and died for Ahatopia shared a common name. The Nameless, who walked the path of the Trailblaze. That was the day that Graphia stepped into the mortal world. Her life as the mother of Imogenesis began a long, drawn-out war, fought at a severe disadvantage. She was forced to seek the aid of the Phantasmoon Games, attempting to use the mighty. This was also the first time in the history of the Phantasmoon Games that the 8 supplicants joined forces to She lost. Graphia did not win the Phantasmoon Games. In the final days of the Cinderth Age, she gathered every ounce of wish power to paint the world into a scroll. Yes. As long as the scroll still enshrouds reality, he won't be able to lay a finger on the Leviathan's remains. The story is over. I also have a token I'd like you to give her. Please, let us journey together to the other side.
So, are we?
No, there is no need to rush. You have a friend here who is lingering with a heart full of...
You mean... Blade?
Follow this path down to the riverbank of Myriad Wish Grove. You'll find many Wispe gathered. When you are ready, choose a Wispe. Whisper Graphia's name and your wish to cross over to the other. When the time comes, I will bring the ferry to deliver you into the canvas.
Graphia vanished? Anyway, I should head to the river. Looks good.
I've heard that in the same forest, giant trees will fight each other for nutrients. How about this? We just feed Shuhu to that tree in the courtyard. Say something.
Didn't know you were a forestry expert.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
If the Elwood absorbed another emanator of abundance, it would likely bring about an even greater catastrophe. Right now, there is no other option besides the Veracity Husk.
If the abundance grows too strong, the Ambrosial Arbor loses control, and the Arcadia is doomed. If the abundance is too weak, the husk spirals out of control, and the Arcadia is doomed just the same. It's called an Arcadia, but the whole thing is built on a razor's edge.
You're afraid.
I'm not. I respect your... Fine. You're right. I'm afraid. So what? You don't think I know what that Xianzhou person meant? 1 in 10 chance? There is no chance at all. Listen, I just can't stand by and watch one of my kin sacrifice himself.
Kin?
What else? Friend? Colleague? Playmate? The guy who carries my back?
I suppose all of those fit.
Fit? How? Sometimes I can't tell if you're actually dumb or just playing dumb.
I hear you. Just assume it's the former. Simpler that way. My mind is made up. You should understand. Misplaced emotions will only cause the mission to fail.
You really are just playing dumb. To be honest, I'm the same. If I could see Firefly cured of her illness, Kafka finally finding the heart she's looking for, and that girl reclaiming her future, then I'd be willing to pick up that level 999 cartridge too. Even if it means becoming
Don't. At the TV tower, you already severely overspent your time. Besides, why are you telling me this? You should tell them yourself.
Because just like you, I'm a total stuck-up softie. Happy now?
Feel better?
No. Unless you give me a sincere apology and a proper goodbye, we're not settled.
Not settled. Is that right? Fair enough. Whether as Ying Xing or as Blade, before the final verdict, I should say a proper goodbye. Who's there?
I get it. It was a deliberate accident.
I knew you would come.
I met the legendary Graphia. She told me a way to enter the world in camp. If we simply chant her name and release a Wispe into the river, she'll come to ferry us.
A legend from 1,000 years ago. And she's actually still alive? It really makes sense. After all, you two are practically the same age. Knowing that gives me a bit more hope that...
Then let's begin.
Oh, dapat. Bisa-bisanya dapat. Ya udah, aman.
Joy or pain? What matters is that we're the ones making the call.
Hai.
Should do it, right? Little one, I choose you. I summon Graphia, mother of Imagenesis. May she come forth and deliver us into the world in canvas. No Wispay were harmed in the making of this operation.
Wait, tunggu bentar. Nah, dapat.
How odd. This time the visitors actually know of my existence.
Strange. Why is the boat coming from down?
I heard your call, and have come by boat to guide you across. Greetings, travelers who seek to leave the mortal world behind. It is a pleasure to meet. Oh? Not an imagine, but someone here to settle the past and family members seeing them off?
I guess so.
The power of abundance. What a nostalgic scent. There is something
I've heard that something lies at the end of the world in canvas.
Ah, I see. You are better informed than I understand. Time is...
Thank you. The mountains lie distant. The waters, a fine moment to bring this
Bring a weary life to its end. To my eyes, the power taking root within you is far from...
It's just a matter of time.
The journey downstream is long. As is custom, I must collect your past stories as fair. I shall use them to paint the path forward.
My past story. I am not much of a...
There is no need to weave your thoughts into a complete story. A single memory, a single breath. Only by letting go of the past can you truly set forth with an open heart.
Go ahead. Say something.
Host ini cutscene nggak sih?
Then, I shall begin with that lone island of Insumosu. It was a desolate wasteland, untouched and forgotten. Desolate, cold, the perfect place to lay the dead to rest. I planted rusted, broken blades in the wasteland as a mark of my departure. Little did I know that even after joining the Stellaron Hunters, I would find myself returning there time and again, bringing along a few new swords with me. Their owners, some of them sought my life, only to fall by my hand. Others simply wished to see me one last time, as their own lives flickered out. I was once a craftsman, and those swords, they were all my own creations. I raised those wordless monuments for my old friends, one by one, until they became a forest of broken blades. And what about me and my sword? When will it finally join them in that forest?
I will follow your words with my brush and paint the ideal end.
Anjay.
Sword barrier. We've reached the shore you've been seeking.
What is this place?
This is the world in canvas. A mirror to your soul, blooming as your heart dictates. May this
superb artistry, and yet I thought you would paint the desolation within me instead.
Desolation? I saw no desolation in your story. Instead, I found the lingering regrets of a master craftsman. The fire that tempers black steel and shapes 100 blades does not burn upon the forge or anvil. That spark within you has yet to fade. It is why this plane has chosen to bloom into flowers.
We've got no clue what you two are on about with all this cryptic, but you smiled just...
No.
Gak mengakuin. Kayaknya ini banyak bunga. Berarti pengaturan ini ya. Harusnya ini. Lah, kok malah ini? Bentar ya, ada yang aneh nih. Ya bener, ganti aja. Ini maksudnya settingannya. Kayak berubah. Oke. Alright. Ya sebenarnya kalau kamu mainin game yang turn based itu aku masih bisa lah sambil ada background ini. Oh no, lah OBS-nya kemana apa?
He finally smiled. I'm actually the one who can't even smile. This sucks.
Ya. Woi. Ya, kerusuk-kerusuk.
We have reached the end.
That blue maw. So, this is it.
Correct. Driven by the buried secrets of Ahatopia, you have come seeking liberation. And now, I have shown you the silhouette of the... If you should find a way to get out, I ask that you swear to keep this secret.
I will keep the secret. That blue maw, can it truly consume the abundance?
Only a beast of insatiable hunger can end a plague of eternal growth. I have stood watch in this realm for a millennium, beholding the eternal conflict where the veracity and the... Oh, undying soul. The fate that awaits within those depths lies far beyond the reach of our... Perhaps you will vanish into nothingness in a mere heartbeat. Or perhaps you will endure a millennium of gnawing, constantly regenerating only to suffer once more.
Beneath that calm of yours, I can feel an old friend lingering.
This is the price I must bear for becoming one with the canvas.
You're telling me if he leaps, he has to stay down there and be torn apart for age? I'm not okay with this. Yao Guang never said anything about this when we went over the plan.
I have lived for nearly a millennium. I stopped wishing for a swift end a long time ago. If the Leviathan does not consume me utterly, then I am still alive. And until that moment comes, I will pin Shuhu to the anvil and swing my hammer.
Is there really no other way?
Silverwolf, I was never one for sentiment. I'll only say this. In my past life as a smith, I made it a point to forge something for those friends I found. But ever since I joined the Stellaron Hunters...
Oh right, I get it. You want me to go back and take apart that box Kafka uses as a footrest, right?
You already took it apart?
A long time ago. Quite a few treasures in there. A master-crafted blade, a game controller, and a portable reactor.
That's the armor core, reforged from the remains of the Glamoth Queen.
Oh, and a cat-scratching post.
When did you find out about these items?
You? You mean we. We all found out. Think you hid it that well? Please, give me a break. We're a
Just split it among yourselves. Consider it a keepsake.
Kafka should be the one saying this, but... You are the most perfect blade the Stellaron Hunters could ever.
Just a broken blade. That is all.
Before you go, you have something to say to her, too, right?
To me?
Don't take offense. It's just a few words. Before joining the Stellaron Hunters, I once lost myself. Unable to see the future, yet unable to reclaim the past. Just like you when you were first reborn. Whether we chose this path, or were forced onto it. Leave no room for regret. And never deny the path you've traveled. Then, let it be. It's time. Do you still remember that passphrase? No need to step forward. Just recite it in your head.
3 of a kind.
2 pair.
Ace. Go. Farewell.
Cutscene. Ini gak kucuk bakalan jadi foto next blade kan? Pengen coba ngebawa Shoho keluar.
In the final moments of your life, what will flicker through your mind?
Lah, ini blade. Oh, bukan.
Devouring. Has it begun? How much time has passed? Sea of clouds. Ambrosial art. To think that with death so close, my heartbeat. It's barely audible. Shuhu. Are you still alive?
Finally woke up, Yingxing?
Huayan?
Master. I am sorry. You have the wrong person. I am not Yingxing.
A lad your age, yet your head is more muddled than mine. You're talking nonsense. It has been ages since we last met. Tell me, have you let your craft go to waste? Your master wishes to see what you can do.
Oh, ini barang-barang yang pernah ditempas sama Yingxing.
Not a sweet dream of toasts and laughter, nor a nightmare of clashing steel. Instead, it is a dream of returning to the very beginning. This is a standard issue sword I forged for the Cloud Knights, back when I first began my training. Bai Hung. And that bow I forged for her.
Ini Bai Hung.
In the end, it was I.
For me? Thank you. I told you, didn't I? As long as you set your heart on what you love, nothing can stop you. Hey, did you give this bow a name?
I named this bow Lure after a mythical steed from the primeval Imperium.
How did you get so off track? That won't do. It does not suit me at all.
That sounds terrible. It's like my mother naming me human.
Look at you! Skilled with both the pen and the sword. You real- Hey, perfect timing! I have a few friends getting together.
Staying in a single place your whole life. Jingyuan's Devastator Glaive. The weapon I promised to forge for him all those years ago. Old friends have drifted across the stars.
A genius. I suppose Master Jingliu's swordplay should be no trouble for you then.
You little rascal. Do not try to act like I am from a short-life species. Xianzhou's swordplay takes hundreds, even thousands of years to master.
I heard your bold claim. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze.
My, the future sword champion has sharp ears. It would be a waste to throw my skills away on the battlefield.
Alright, deal. Then I want a Devastator Glaive, 4 meters long, decorated with
Wait until you have... Then it is settled. Come, friends, drink up. We 5 come from all walks of life.
By the rainbow and the 10 lords.
Ini siapa nih? Oh, Asheville.
Arm and sword staff from Mr. La Mancha were works created by my master and me. He came to visit me even after I was cast into the shackling prison.
Yingqing. No. Yingqing, the shadow has tasted the flesh of abundance within you. You cannot even speak. Yingqing, look at me. Lift your... It was only thanks to you and your master that the shadow of veracity was sealed. I owe you both a debt, so I have but one question. Do you want out? There is always a way out. Just give the I must. Perhaps if I take... I respect your
pity. So much in this world.
Itu Wingitan Hang. Yang kirimnya siapa? Bukan Jingliu harusnya.
This is not my work. This.
So you're Blade.
Punya Kafka itu.
You sound like quite the expert on... Oh, good timing. What do you make of the sword she's carrying?
The blade itself is fine, but the technique is wrong. Swordsmanship is no song and dance.
My, oh my, Blady. Since you have so much to say, Master, why not forge a legendary...
I put down the hammer a long time ago. My hands cannot do what my mind wants anymore. From now on, if a sword is needed, this shell of mine is the only... A weapon given by Yingqing to an old friend. But we are no longer who we once were. Who I am does not matter. What matters is, do you remember?
I don't understand what...
All that happened. You think you can just walk? You would do well to keep Cloud Piercer by your side. Next time we meet, I will be... What a pity. In the end.
Apprentice, come here.
Huayan.
Is the end in sight? I am here.
Good. I have waited a long time for you.
You have seen every blade I have forged in this life.
Fine work. Somewhat flawed, perhaps, but their edge is undeniable. The marks.
Gazing upon the weapons I forged in days past, I can only feel a surge of it. The hammer falls and cannot be undone, yet I have spent my life taking one wrong step after another. I betrayed my friends and broke my oaths. Even with these divine blades, I failed to protect those I held dear. My hands are stained with blood. I loathe the reflection it casts back.
But what weighs heaviest on my soul is the debt I owe you, Master.
Let it all out. You feel a bit lighter now, don't you? But isn't there one last piece you've yet to show me?
Ah, iya. Pedangnya dia pakai.
It is yet to be named, has it not?
That is a mere scrap from the forging of Shard's sword. I hid it away, fearing it would bring shame upon our...
Can a mere boy keep secrets from his master? I entrusted General Yao Guang to bring it to you. Since the day you left, I have kept this blade hung in the hall, gazing upon it daily. That roar, it is the same light that shone in your eyes the day you bowed to me. It is the keen edge of a craftsman.
I am but rusted scrap now. My light has long since faded.
Crushed ore, old materials, rusted iron. As craftsmen, we spend our entire lives in such company. Waste not the bounty of the world, but perfect it through craft. To take what is useless, to take every failed scrap and forge it anew. Isn't that our very mission as craftsmen?
Even for a life that has reached its end. A life built on nothing but mistakes.
As it is with the work of a craftsman, so it must be with the life of a craftsman. Do you still remember the question I once asked you? What defines a blade? The answer already lies within you. Go now, and forge it anew.
Berarti motor next blade pakai pedang yang ini ya?
Forge it anew. Now I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. Ying Qi himself said that back when he was...
Shu.
You fought me all this time and leapt into the Leviathan's maw. Nothing more than a bit to drag me. A pity, truly. For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, and now I have come in answer to your prayer. Within the Leviathan's maw, I shall grant you 1,000 years of agony. Is this not exactly what you call forge it anew? Poor child. You and the Xianzhou citizen trapped in this waking dream called life. You cling to what is gone and tremble at the thought of being. Yet when I come to carve through your flesh, you were once a master craftsman. You should know best about. I can grant you the power of reshaping life and death, bringing those you loved and
righting wrongs. You mean by carving out more walking husks like me? Things that crave an end they can never reach?
That is but a fleeting pang, a necessary tempering on the path to eternity. If your body will churn for millennia, caught between being digested.
Are you done talking? Do you truly believe that I am the only prisoner here, Shu-Hu? You are the one bound most tightly by your For so long as a single soul in this vast world prays for abundance, you are nothing but an echo of them. A slave trapped within your mission of compassion.
Are you trying to provoke?
No. I am pronouncing your sentence. I never dove into this abyss for the sake of I came for forging. As long as you cling to life, you must keep reshaping this body to fight back the gnawing from the Let the maw of this eon husk be the furnace. Let our undying flesh be the iron. Right here, I shall forge and recast you, not to destroy you, but to create a cage that can hold you prisoner, and the thorns of this cage shall forever be aimed at that savior who branded you with. Are you ready to turn?
I see. Very well.
In the end, which of us shall forge the other?
Himeko?
When reunited with family after a 15-year separation, 22% of organic life forms will weep and embrace, whereas 59% will exhibit indifference. Yet, choosing to conduct a covert investigation instead is entirely unheard. You harbor suspicions regarding Mr. Ryusuke. Why is that missing?
Before Star Rail Fest began, I stopped by his office to look for the family's records on the Phantasy. Out of concern, or perhaps curiosity, I leafed through his portfolio. 5 of the worlds he captured in these paintings are now gone, lost to the fires of war waged by the—
Just as you suspected, Mr. Ryusuke's in the year 1969 of the Arcadian calendar. He traveled to the Delcor Ring to sculpt a statue for the Doctors of Chaos. Also, in 1984 of the Arcadian calendar, he traveled alone to the planet Goliath's Shepherd. Both incidents point back to a single culprit.
The Lord Ravager Asat Pramod.
However, there is also evidence suggesting that Mr. Ryusuke was still in plain Arcadia when Asat Pramod appeared. Additionally, the IPC recovered a commission he received. It read, "Please carve a trace of our..."
He accepted the commission, even though he knew the Legion had
Legends of the Graphia clan abound within plain Arcadia. To this day, many believe the Weathering Curse is a scar seared into your conjecture. Mr. Ryusuke was tracking the demon from beyond. He likely believed that finding him...
Any other
There is another possibility. There is a 52% probability that Mr. Ryusuke was being used by us. He might have even chosen to work for him.
I'll have a word with him.
I'll leave it in your hands.
Dad, do you have a minute to talk?
I do. I'm 1,000. What brings on this surprise? I was worried you were too busy, so I didn't want to bother you these past few days. That foolish didn't hurt you, did she? And that kid is something else too. I'm telling you.
15 years. The blood-stained...
And this time...
It's time we sat down and talked. Just as father...
Am I dreaming? My little girl actually wants to have a real talk with her old man. Well, I don't care if I heard your report. Give me 10 seconds.
There's no need to rush like... I should have seen that coming.
Himeko!
Bener.
Come over. Tell me more about this.
Wait, what?
I originally planned for us to meet at the school.
Oh, I would love that. I was in such a rush last time. I really want to get a good look at the place where you spent the last... Who could have imagined it? The thing that connects this nearly infinite universe is not some distant godlike sheep, eh?
I have met many artists who dreamed of boarding the Express just to get a closer. So I am curious.
Me?
I was only joking.
There's actually so much interesting stuff on this Express. This table is kind of different from the others, isn't it? I mean, they all look alike, but this one doesn't seem authentic.
Ini dari tengah-tengahnya
A
kayak
lot of
gini.
old furniture was destroyed when the Express crashed. Pom Pom and I spent quite some time picking the.
Out with the old, in with the new, huh? Well, the Express has been running for years, so you must have had a hard time keeping it running.
It's not that hard. I mean,
just as I thought. The Astral Express looks amazing inside. These chandeliers.
the designer used the skeleton of a void song whale as a reference. They say it's been here since Doroth's days. It catches the eye of many people.
But the light seems a bit dim in here, doesn't it?
It's always been this way.
Oh, have you tried swapping in a polarized conductor? Or rinsing the light units in an alkaline solution?
Are you an artist or an electrician, Dad?
Well, I am just speaking from experience. Don't forget, your dad was once the one who set up all the lighting in those classrooms. Is it there? Oh, let me see. It's bigger on the inside. Oh, the phonograph also has music from all sorts of worlds, just like the versions I've heard before. Oh, it's a shame I didn't get to see the legendary infinite ice cream machine.
Dad, you actually believe something like that exists?
A long, long time ago, such a thing did exist on it. When the Express passed the desert planet Talon, Granholm left the machine there.
Conductor!
Really?
Hey, my daughter Himeko.
What a special moment! They say family is one of the most precious treasures.
See? I told you. Oh, Himeko.
Aren't you tired of talking?
Are you actually worried about me?
Perfect. I'll make you some coffee.
Oh. Well, might as well swing by the meeting car to say hi to that,
Iya.
Finds Himeko's father very easygoing.
Himeko, come on. Let's walk together.
Udah, masa ini? Itu gimana itu?
Intellitron party!
Rumor has it that the drinks in the World's End Tavern are all brewed from jokes. Since there is only a single Mr. Ryusuke, the tension detector—
Oh, nonsense. Himeko is brewing
a cup of hot coffee right before the end.
Huh. Well, now I see why they call you Shush. A long time ago, there was a truly terrible Nameless. Now one day, they ordered a drink from a service room.
A long time ago, there was a truly terrible— I have retrieved the same joke.
But did you know?
Don't go filling Shush with nonsense. Dad, here's your cup.
This cup is huge. Himeko.
What are you talking about?
Analyzing components. Results show coffee concentrate, Heldoran butterflies.
Mr. Shush, you must be exhausted.
My inspiration circuit is vibrant.
Oh, Himeko, if I do not make it out of here, please deliver my resignation to Miss Dolly.
Oh, want another cup?
Himeko, Miss Dahlia told me that back when you were a school assistant, you used to bring a massive pot of coffee. It would be selfish of me to keep this all for myself.
I am afraid it will be long cold by the time you get. But as you said, it is time for us to head.
Are you truly ready to say your goodbye?
We should go now. I have been ready for 50.
Oke. Harusnya diganti sih. Gak mungkin Himeko. Gak mungkin masih Himeko. Harusnya diganti ke Yaogong palingan. Ya ampun.
It's been 15 years.
Oh, bener.
Those ghosts
Masih
have been
Himeko.
repeating their final day over and over, even if they are merely shadows of the.
Oh, you're right. Let us use one.
Senior, you are back!
Sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Thank you so much for... Himeko, we don't have enough time for the lobby. Could you please use your amazing Imogen?
Mia, stop bothering Himeko all the time. If you and the others hadn't slacked off on the rooftop...
But the school anniversary is tomorrow. If I do not get this done, Ms. Dolly...
You should start by tidying up those ribbons.
Hey,
Wait, did you hear? It's him?
Everyone, hide! Don't let them find us!
Huh?
Run, Senior! The Herald of Death is back!
Don't be afraid, Belle. No more running away. We don't have to face any Herald of Death.
Really?
When have I ever led you Look, even the Dean has arrived. Let us run through the end of...
Right now? But we still have so much left.
Oh, it is all right. We have plenty of time. I hereby declare that the Graphia Academy... Since the other grades are not with us today, students, have you...
Why so serious?
I plan to study at the Intelligentsia Guild.
I want to study cinematography and become a director.
I hope that in 10 or even 20 years. And now, please welcome our distinguished...
Our senior is doing this?
Himeko? Are you...
I do not know what to say. All I know is that this is a comfort, but take that step forward. Congratulations.
Senior, don't miss us.
Himeko.
Himeko, what's with the sad face?
Belle, safe travels.
Mia.
15 years.
If only I had not lost myself in my own grief. If only I had... It was not only the Herald of Death.
Fulwish said that it took Plain Arcadia 15... Well, this world.
I don't know. But I'm willing to believe...
Dad, all these years...
Is that concern I hear in your voice?
If you say so.
After the blood-stained games, I traveled to many different worlds. Every time I set foot on a new planet, until one day, I happened to see news about the Astral Express. The person on that screen, as long as I never saw you in person, I could...
Von Walk? Owenley? New Londinium?
Were they beautiful?
In this vast universe, nothing holds more beauty than the land. You may have been a poor excuse for... Thank you for setting me on this...
Same here. It's still early, huh? I have something very...
Something very important?
No. Give me just a moment to gather my thoughts. Whew. Nice weather today. Let's go downstairs.
Oh my god, it's her!
Himeko! Oh my gosh, I'm such a huge fan of yours!
Oh, go on.
Senior Himeko! Oh wow, she actually looked at me!
Her navigator aura is incredible! Like a love... Baseball raccoon didn't...
Oh, Himeko,
It gladdens me that my daughter is so popular. But you're all
The Herald of Death incident just ended.
To think that it all happened only yesterday. I suppose it is because they believe it brings back memories of you as a little girl. Whenever you heard someone mention the universe.
That is true. The very first Imagine I ever brought to life. That little fellow had quite a temper. It was so determined. And to fly higher and high. Dad, do you still remember?
How could I ever forget? That thing came crashing down and pulled up. These days, I wouldn't be able to handle that kind of trouble.
Now that I am free from the weathering curse, you don't have to spend your life. I just can't face the thought.
Don't worry.
The Imagenesis classroom is ahead.
Himeko.
Oh, sini.
She might have taken the day off.
I never noticed it before, but on closer inspection, it must be because of that incident. As the culprit.
Of course. Well, since I couldn't get you onto the real Astral Express back then.
The principal himself imaginated an express.
It even made the front page of the dual-mention Looking back, you were always such a bright and spirited girl. Which is why I encourage you to reach for the stars.
If it weren't for those dreams you gave me, I wouldn't be the person I am. I'll never forget. Whenever the weathering curse flared up, you would always sit by my...
That was always your favorite. Whenever your fever refused to break. So, I would start from the moment Sir Camor invented...
Yeah. That was the first... And the very story that helped me make up my mind, even if I could never leave this place. If fixing the express meant sending just one soul to the pit before I knew it, I'd already traveled far beyond. I think I understand how you felt back then. Perhaps one day, I'll set down my duties as the navigator and...
What about the Astral Express?
A crew of the most incredible nameless will keep the express.
Like a teacher watching their student, or a father his daughter. Then your dad will always be here at home.
So, what is this important? Dad, are you hiding something from me?
I knew I couldn't hide it for long. I am sick.
What?
This isn't the right place for this discussion.
So?
It's the weathering curse. I know what you're about to ask. I do not share the Graphia lineage, which is why I believed I could find the demon from beyond. But in the end, Ryusuke was just a useless man, or even himself.
Tell me, what happened in the past 15?
You've seen my portfolio, haven't you? Those worlds are just like plain Arcadia. In those places, luck is a very real thing. And the demon from beyond can manipulate
What does that even mean?
In ways beyond comprehension, you feel misfortune crashing down like a tidal wave. Solar storms, diamond rain. If you make it out alive, bizarre strokes of luck come swarm.
It sounds more insane than the fan.
The universe is sheer madness, beyond all reason. I survived over and over, yet my body has become as Is this his way of torturing the rebels? There's no escape.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? I could have reached out to the...
It's no use. I've been chasing after him my whole life. Himeko, remember when you first learned to paint? I told you then why we must paint the...
Because the ugly, the despicable, and the cowardly... They endure forever. Beauty remains ever fleeting. Just as heroes find their end in sacrifice, and stars dissolve, so we must capture what is noble and bright, to show that such things truly lived.
But Himeko, you are no longer the one who paints. Fate works in mysterious ways. I'm so glad to see you once more.
I should have come back earlier.
No. I've thought about it 1,000 times. On that final night of the bloodstain, after everything, does this tardy father still even deserve to hear what his daughter...
If you're willing.
Thank you. Thank you, Himiko.
All of this happened after you went away. You were jumping from one job to the next, and during those 4 years, I found the stranded express deep in the canvas world and kept trying to repair it. If I could claim victory in the Phantasmoon games, then perhaps by harnessing the divine authority of elation, it might just be possible. But the Herald of Death was a complete madman, and he smashed.
Kayak nggak perlu beli obat nyamuk deh. Bukan yang listrik. Langsung pot aja.
These bloodstains. He's already killed so many people. When will it be enough?
Himiko.
You're asking if I'm afraid? Of course I am. After seeing all that Belle, Mia, twisted, and they watched themselves turn into...
But Himiko.
I'm okay. If I don't stop him right here and win the Phantasmoon games, there will be no tomorrow for anyone, and someone needs to avenge the...
That is not your responsibility.
I know hunting down the Herald of Death isn't my responsibility. If I turn around and walk away, but I am already here. Yeah, I'm not really scared anymore, really.
Warning. Rogue supplicant has entered Dovebrook District. Aberration.
The suppression squad sent by the Department of Aberration Defense. They struggled through the pain as the Herald of... But these stains... Is he really so far gone that he's used? Even so, he still managed to break through the block
to take down a monster like him.
I think, but first I need to...
Let me handle that for you.
All right, but buying time is easier. It's too narrow here. I'll take all the wish power I've gathered since the Phantasmoon became full. The sheer destructive force unleashed from creating a massive object will break.
But by doing this,
even... Yeah. By burning all the... But even if I did win the games and restart the Express, what would happen to set the Express in motion with Aha's power? Well, someone who does that... I knew I should have stuffed an orbital cannon or a molecular saw.
Remember that for the future.
Right. Another body.
Black Birch.
Black Birch, the masked fool? The one who turned Gotham City up. Only 2 supplicants are left
In other words,
just like those legends I grew up with. A hero confronting a monster, I will take him down. After that, I will repair the Express myself.
What a beautiful sight. Then consider this.
The very first stop, then it'll certainly be cool. The stench. It's about time.
So exquisite! These flowers blooming in plain Arcadia! What is that? Still not enough! I need more pigment! Department head, I shall show you the error of your ways! I shall become her! We will be as one! Another new shade, dazzling, shattered crimson! Are you perhaps the color
I've been missing all along. Step into this masterpiece! Become one with me and...
Stop right there. So, you actually conquered the Herald of Death and set the Astral Express in motion once more at the end of the blood-stained game. Hey, Michael, I believe in your bravery. When confronted by death, you will undoubtedly... But you were so frail and sickly. How could you possibly defeat the Herald of Death, who slaughtered every single supplicant? And how could you hope to repair such a massive... Well, the answer is clear. It would be impossible for you. Unless you had another person helping you. Don't deny it yet.
Huh?
I've been tested by you enough along the way. So now, give your father a little... While I was gathering your belongings, I found some of the manuscripts you left behind. There were 2 distinct sets of handwriting upon those pages. Every trace in that house proves that 2... Legend says that during the Canvas Age, the grand artist Whitebow painted his late daughter onto a scroll, and just suppose, that my brilliant daughter created a likeness of herself, a self-portrait so perfect. If that is the truth, then every mystery is explained. During that night of the blood-stained games, a girl at death's door, and an imagination she created as a monster bearing Shuhu's flesh and a supplicant lost to madness. Marcus Antali defeated, driven by pure instinct. He slowly closed in on them. Little did he know that he was walking straight into the moment he drew near. A massive iron fist was in... It was the night of July 22nd, 1984. Of the Arcadian camp. Over 10,000 sightings reported a giant arm descending from the sky that evening. In the hours that followed, the department theories were endless. Was it a divine act by Yaha? Or a weapon built by the IPs? It was just an arm. Yet beneath the brush of a girl who...
Sora itu Sora imaginenya.
The girl achieved her dream, and the stars set sail once more. Truly a most romantic fairy tale. Unfortunately, I have to destroy this fairy tale myself.
You don't believe me?
I have no idea who you truly are. But that little girl who roamed for trailblazing, my frail and sickly daughter, from the very beginning, Himeko, never left Plain Arcadia.
That is not something you should joke about.
You know better than I do whether I'm joking or not. By the way, things outside aren't looking good. The Arcadia is drowning in problems. Is it really wise to stay here instead of...
Those kids are all grown up now. They can handle their mission. I am staying right here to deal with the biggest problem of all.
Lah.
Are you intending to stay here until the outcome is revealed?
It might take forever for him to return. Or he might never come back at all. Or maybe If I just complain and say, I wish Blade were here, he'll just show up. Anyway, it was his choice. Thank you for staying with me.
Now, it is time to deal with gray-haired girl. You seek me out with her token in hand. Already told me? Our first meeting was just before we took the boat here.
Sesaat sebelum kami menaiki kapal ke
I only
sini.
answered the call of wish power because of that mask. So, who is this me?
Me, of course.
Asat Pamat.
Not you again. A me.
Misfortune and I share a reunion after 1,000 years.
Asat Pramad.
Back at Ingford Hermitage, what you heard was only 1,000 years ago. Amidst the ruins of a Autopia, I found a baby girl. Her cold, lifeless body reminded me of the legend of a Too bad I never did get the joke. I infused that child with the power of destruction, giving her the rebirth of a Void Ranger. I taught her to paint her monstrous beasts using the life of the veracity as Picrew. Your name was your commission, to paint the world and carve a trait. You were doing so well, right up until you saw that express crash. It gave you ideas, Graphia.
Since that day, I have had nothing to do with you, or your failure began the moment you tried to destroy the Express. All you did was turn the spirit of the Nameless into a rallying cry. I took the power you forced upon me and used it to save the innocent. You commanded me to record the end.
So, you think putting on a human mask makes you one of the Trailblazers? Look at yourselves. That weathering curse is still eating away at you and your kin. It is the inescapable price. World and canvas, a total disaster. Yet you still tried. Do you know why I haven't spared Ahatopia a single? Because you bore me. But now, things have changed. Someone far more interesting than you has returned. And unlike you, that is why I have returned.
Himiko? I've had my fill of this drama. Now, I'm dying to...
For 1,000 years, I have painted them over and over. Tell me, Asat Pramad, are you prepared?
I have more important things to do. Why not let them have a taste? Come forth. Demonstrate your defiance.
Is it over?
Watch out!
Pity. Such a clean strike. But the odds of success are 0.
The restraint check failed?
A 1 in 10,000 chance. The moment I cast the dice, the outcome is fixed. Remove the mask, protagonist. It doesn't suit you. As for you, your end is decided. Farewell.
Sorry. I have failed.
Lama banget. Oke.
We must force her back to her senses.
Do we have to go full force?
Of course not. That is exactly what that Mimi wants.
Stay put.
Thank you for your help.
Test of luck. An explosive start. Almost luck. Our might command.
Dear viewers, I've kept you tough to the end of the world.
Devour offspring. Fight. Call me delectably hilarious. Baneful clouds scatter. Your moment to shine. Light it up. All eyes are on you.
People always say that the will of heaven can't be over.
Observe the heavens with my divinations.
That omen.
Don't thank me. Don't think. Feel.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Don't come any.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
It's nothing. Test of luck. An explosive start. Almost luck. Our might command.
Absolutely cannot let you touch this place. Depart once more.
Buset.
We need to finish this fast and catch up to Asat Pramat. Looks like I have to use level 9991.
No need for that. If a sword is needed, let it be. Have you thought it through? What defines a blade? The sharpness that endures, after all has worn away.
Oke, bener-bener pengen coba ngupas syukur.
Capacity as my forge, and abundance as my iron. Die a thousand deaths. Tempered into a blade. What? Not even a welcome back?
You will serve as the tempering fire.
No way! Blade! You answered my prayers.
1 in 10 chance of survival. I choose to survive. What happened to her?
This is Asat Pramad's handiwork. We have to bring her to her senses first.
Thank you for your help. A bad omen.
Don't thank me. Don't think. Feel. Call me the Galactic Twin Key. Hilarious.
You will serve as the tempering fire.
Your moment to shine. All eyes are on you. It's nothing. Take the pain.
Show me.
Absolutely cannot let you touch this place.
Anjay. Oh, nggak bener-bener mati.
I hope I am not too late.
Are you kidding? Your timing is impeccable, Blady. But isn't this a bit much? How did you even change outfits? What happened down there?
I used the Leviathan's maw to imprison Shuho. But that doesn't matter.
What matters is that you made it out alive and got the job done.
Not yet. I have made a decision. This time, I will stay and become a supplicant. I am joining the Phantas Moon Games.
What? You're going to stay here and poke your nose into this world?
Let us settle this first. Are you okay?
Thank you. I will do everything I can to help you. As long as the canvas remains, Asat Pramod cannot kill me. You have fulfilled what Evanescia entrusted to you. It was all me. For 1,000 years, I was the one obsessed with bearing. Asat Pramod was right after all. I have been a ghost of 1,000 years past. Arrogant enough to think my seal over the... We are up against the same nightmare that survived a whole Sindearth age. The same monster that an entire era could not even overcome.
Just how did he even sneak into the...
The first time I stepped into Inkford Hermitage, a strange Wispe tried to latch onto me, but it didn't succeed. Maybe that was the first step in Asat Pramod's plan. Then, he took on Graphia's form to tamper with my mask, and even taught me the way to summon the real Graphia. In the end, he got what he wanted.
So, this guy has only been after one thing this...
And to awaken the husk of the veracity. We need to leave this place as soon as possible.
But he mentioned he had something more important to do. What is that even supposed to mean? He has so much on his plate, no way he can split himself.
1,000 years ago, the demon lord from beyond invaded Ahatopia. He could appear in places thousands of miles apart at the exact same time. As if he possessed countless in...
What?
He said he was meeting a genuine... Himiko! She's in trouble!
Oh, bener. Ini cutscene-nya.
The biggest problem? Do you mean me?
You said that classroom was a secret place of your own creation. Yet Fullwish seemed to know everything about... You are far too familiar with the Express. Yet there is no way my father could have ever set foot on it. And another thing. When we first met up earlier, you said it had been 15 years, but my father clearly left much earlier than that. Your story is riddled with holes. Or rather, you never even...
You are the only person I can never seem to lie to. And about that last point...
Stop this pathetic act. You are not him. You, who dare to impersonate my father.
It seems our pleasant little father-daughter chat, buying time, keeping me pinned down. Oh, you played your part well. If I proved to be more dangerous than anticipated, you would be right there to shield your... But, Navigator, you still overlooked one possibility. Why don't you try to guess at what exact point did I take Ryusuke's place? It happened on the day that man, in his desperate search for the source of the weathering curse to save his family, was just... That year, Himeko was 6. At her mother's funeral, she met her father.
You are lying.
I have told you only one lie in all these years, my dear. Nice to meet you. I'm your father, Ryusuke.
All that effort, all those years spent by my side. What are you really...
Even I find it hard to tell what goes on in this head of mine sometimes. But now, as I look at your face, at that exquisite expression, I had so much fun playing a farm. And the best part, that was not even the most fun I have had today.
Hey, can you hear me? Someone who looks like a Sapramod just showed up at the tavern. We are under attack by Asai Pramat. Don Hung and I will do everything we can to cover you.
I've played along this far, so why not make it interesting? Let us add a dash of red. You have proven your theory by tearing off the mask of Ryusuke. As a courtesy, the ugliest lie of the Trailblaze. The truth that has been hidden.
When the Phantom Moon is full again, I will be there as I have promised. I will come back with so many stories to tell you.
The girl looked up at the stars, but in her heart, she was terrified of setting out. In the end, she left her wishes to someone else. As for her, Ryusuke's daughter Himeko is long dead. Just as the Trailblaze will always converge with... So, you really are a fake.
Right back at you.
O denizens of this Arcadia, lost in its splendor, once I beheld the Astral Express rise again towards the stars. Since then, you have known 15 long years of unbroken peace. It's been a while, old friend. For 15 years it was I, Hassan Khan, who delivered every promise of beauty to this Arcadia in advance. Now, please indulge in these long overdue surprises.
Udah, negeri yang tidak eksis. What the next blade? Oh, karena kita udah punya blade ya. Oh, 2,5 jam ternyata. Ceritanya main pendek. Well, intinya sih dapat. inti ceritanya sih ya bagus, saking pendeknya. Bertele-telenya paling kan ada, cuman gak begitu ini. Ya mungkin segitu dulu aja kali buat live kali ini. Emangnya ada cuman ini doang apa? Cuman apa namanya? Cuma story ini doang. Back ini udah jam 1:30. Oke, thank you ya yang udah datang. Terima kasih tuh, terima kasih Fajar. Fajar kayaknya gitu doang. Oke, terima kasih tuh. Sedikit nemenin. Thank you. Bye bye.